Yeah. Mic check, mic check, mic check. First and foremost, give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the son of the Mashiach, who some know as Yahweh Shai, Yeshua, Yehoshua. We mostly know as Jesus Christ. All right, we're going to do, look into a little history with Jessie Lee Peterson. Amazing. A lot of brothers are going up on his channel, on his platform, like, they thinking that, this brother don't know what he's talking about, and he, he's playing the character. And what's funny is that he's actually been talking to Israelites for over 30 years. This brother has been talking to Israelites for over 30 years. And y'all think, you get on the show and you think that, you're hearing something, or he's hearing something for the first time. And he's not. He's been hearing it and listening to it before, some of your elders and some of your leaders in your camp even knew about Israelism. He was already interviewing these folks. All right, this is 1995.
Who am I directing my questions? Is it to you tonight?
Oh, yeah.
What's your name?
Okay, my name is Priest Yohanaga. I'm a priest of the Israeli School of Universal Practical Knowledge, based out of 1 West 125th Street out of Harlem, New York.
He's a priest.
Our elders and high priests are Masha, Ariyah, Yaquab, Yeshaya,
Marsha, Ariyah, Yaquab,
Shah, and Kazak.
Okay.
Kazak.
And high priests are Masha, Ariyah, Yaquab, Yeshaya, Shah, and Kazak.
Yeshaya. And, I think that was the other name somebody was trying to tell me. Yeshaya. We say Yeshaya also. Yeshaya.
Okay.
And to my left is priest Ka'ariyah.
How you doing?
And to my right is Barak Ya Allah.
How you doing?
Okay. I appreciate you guys coming on, especially at such a short notice. What are the Israelites?
Okay, the Israelites, what we're teaching, Jesse, is our nationality according to the Bible. You can see the 12 tribes on the side here: the Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Seminole Indians, North American Indians, Chileans, Brazilians, Argentinians, Mexicans, Panamanians of Negroid and Indian descent make up the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. And so what we're doing is we go out and we teach our people, according to the Bible, who they are. Okay.
And when you say our people, who are you talking about?
As I just stated,
do you mean black people or
of Negroid and Indian descent?
Oh,
those 12 tribes.
That group of people there.
Right. Of Negroid and Indian descent.
All right. And you said that you are a priest.
Right.
Is that right?
Right.
How did you become a priest?
Okay. Well, at the Israeli School of Universal Practical Knowledge, you take a series of,
and it's still called the Israeli School of Practical Knowledge.
3 tests. Okay, and through that period of time, you're being taught and educated on the scriptures, all of the ancient history, bibliography, geography, anthropological facts, and so you're brought up onto a priestly and scholarly level. If you pass these 3 tests, you are given the rank of a priest.
How do they know when you passed the test?
Because these are knowledgeable men. They made up the test. So
do you take a written test or
yes,
oral?
you take a written and oral test.
And when you get the point the grade that they expect you to get, that's how you become a priest?
Right. When they feel sufficient, then you're made a priest.
Let me ask this. What were you doing in your life before this?
Well, like any other young black man, I was running around here believing that I was an African American, believing that I was black, believing that I had no future or no history, and that my people was doomed to slavery. And
I think, I don't know if I clipped where I clipped this at, but this brother's 25. And just look at the way he handles himself. His aura, his stature. This is the 25-year-old. And then if you look at a 25-year-old today, even in his truth, you couldn't let them go on you couldn't let them go on this show. And it kind of shows how, how we've diminished, from 30 years ago. Just the character and the uprightness that these brothers are dealing with. Now, the doctrine still, but just their character, I can see their character is a lot more disciplined than it is today.
Oppression.
And why were you believing those things?
Because this is what our people was made to believe by the so-called white man. Okay, we all of our people have been made subject to lies, and all of our people have been taught.
And I don't think that's just Israelism. I think that's just in general. Just we as black people. We, I ain't even just gonna say black people. I'm gonna say all people. We're not as disciplined as we were 30 years ago.
That we're nothing and that we will never be nothing. So it wasn't until we learn the truth that we find out that that's not true.
Let me ask you this. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Big clip it.
Say that again?
Now, this is them talking to IUIC. This is Jessie Lee Peterson talking to IUIC 30 years later.
Ask Jesse if he believes this scripture right here.
You read. Oh, okay. Go back to Elisha. I need you to pay attention. Go back to, we have to ask Jessie Lee a question. So, Mr. Peterson, the question is, do you believe the scripture we're about to read right here? Go ahead, Cap, read it.
John 7:38. He that believeth on me, as the scripture had said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
Mr. Peterson.
I absolutely believe that. As the scripture said, those who believe in God, that will happen. But most people, 99.9% of people do not believe in God. They believe in the Bible. And if you notice, they're not getting any better. They're very insecure. They have anger. Let me ask, do you have anger?
Oh, God. I do.
I do.
Yep, I do too.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, I got anger. What you mean?
We at the bottom.
Anger, righteous anger.
Did you know that any male that has anger in a woman, you're a female?
Let's read that in the Bible.
Wait a minute.
Hey.
That was it, y'all. Jessie Lee actually done the interview. Captain Tazariak done went up there. Some Damona Israelites done went up there. If you just type in Jessie Lee Peterson and Hebrew Israelites in YouTube, you'll see clips. You keep strolling a little while, you'll start seeing some of these clips with other Israelites there. And again, he knows. Don't think you're getting up there telling him something that he ain't heard before. Okay, he's been listening to One West Israelism before a lot of the leadership that's, before your General Yohanas and before your Bishop Nathaniels. When they were, young troopers. And they probably seen some of these interviews and said, you know what, let me go find these brothers. You seen that on television, and you seen Israelites on television. You seen jokers going back and forth with KKK members and stuff on TV, and you're in that area. You're in Harlem, or close to it. That would intrigue one to go do that. Especially before YouTube. To be on television like that was a major feat. That was impressive. To be at that level, to reach, people at that level. And again, that school was being built up, at a rapid rate, in those mid to late 90s, or the 90s, late 80s, 90s in general. Things had took a turn, and that bread was coming. I think 96 was the split. It was either 95 or 96 was the split. Was the initial split from the 125th. But again, man, I still got to put that stuff together, y'all. I ain't forgot about that documentary. We still got to put that stuff together. But I just wanted to show y'all that. I was intrigued about that. I said, dang, man, Jessie Lee been talking to us for 30 plus years. And we sitting up here thinking we finna teach him something. We sitting up here acting like he just, this the first time I ever see something like this. Who are you? Oh, y'all, IUIC. Oh, so what do y'all believe? Like, he already know. And, you know, we fall victim to this stuff, not doing our research on people. And that's something I'm finna start doing is because we're jumping on panels. We not understanding. We stand in our little bubble and we not understanding that who we talking to and what skill level and what do they know about us and how much do they know about our doctrine before we're jumping on these panels and embarrassing ourselves. But I yield with that, man. Pray this thing was edifying. Y'all be blessed. See y'all on the next one.